time to talk to the house. Celebrity Big Brother house, this is Emma.
Hey, Emma.
Colleen. James C. Jedward.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Maddie, what's up?
Kim. The viewers have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Since Monday, the British public have been voting for their winner. I can now reveal the housemate with the fewest votes and finishing in 4th place is... James C. James C, it's time to leave the Celebrity Big Brother house. Please say goodbyes.
Go, James. Go on, James C.
James C, please leave the Celebrity Big Brother house.
What is going on?
Go on, you legend. You made Scotland proud and the UK. Everyone. Hero.
Finally.
Go on, you legend. Go on,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you stand So James C has finished 4th. The lines have now reopened, so it's time to get voted for your winner again. Voting, but now please show loads of love for our 4th place housemate. It's James.
Thanks, Emma.
James, have I been dying to talk to you? Possibly the most rational human being in the house.
Possibly, yeah.
So 4th place.
Wouldn't be hard.
4th place.
Yes, yeah.
Did you ever, in a million years, think when you walked in the house, however many days ago, that you'd still be in the final?
Emma, I
Did
just
you think
thought
you'd last?
the first nomination, I'd be gone. I was absolutely sure of it.
So
I was
wait,
sure of it
what-
all the way through. I kept avoiding it all the time.
Why do you think you're sat here in the final, and why do you think you got such a great reaction from the crowd?
It's really touching for people to be so supportive. It's really wonderful. I don't know why.
You've done it.
I don't know why.
What I really want to know is, why did you want to do Big Brother?
Well, obviously there's you know, financial things as mainly, but I also wanted to come in and be part of something that very few people experience. You know, to be stuck, you know, in this room with 18 people to begin with, and it sort of gets winnowed out eventually. It was fascinating to see how people from all sorts of different aspects of life came together and separated and argued, and it's like a real hothouse. You know, emotions are very quick to fire off and just as quick to calm down.
Yeah.
So for an actor, it was terrific to observe all that going on.
So
Absolutely
as much as a
fascinating.
paycheck, it's for the psychological experiment
Oh, my goodness.
aspect of it as well.
You couldn't go through this any other place.
Oh, no, you couldn't.
It's just extraordinary. You know, I've seen, I think, every mental illness known to man, including Tourette's, and that's just from one person.
James, we would often see you sitting in the garden on your own,
Yes.
maybe having a cigarette,
Yeah.
and just watching the chaos unfold around you.
Yeah.
And I just have to know what was going through your head. What were you thinking?
Well, I had actually arranged for my people to tunnel in just below that smoking area. and I was waiting for the tap to say, we're ready to go. It never came. So I was waiting there and looking at the madness that was going on. And sometimes when the doors are shut, it's like a silent movie. There's people... Wow, this is fantastic. It's like a cartoon.
But what were you thinking? Were you thinking, what am I doing? Why am I in here? Should I get involved? What
All
is
of
going
that,
on? Why
yeah.
are they being so crazy now?
Yeah.
Are they ever going to settle down? Like, what?
Can I climb that wall?
We have had people do that in the past.
Absolutely. If I was a bit younger, I might have tried, I think, at times. But yeah, it was just, really? What's going on here? It's just extraordinary.
Yeah.
And then, an hour later, they'll be making each other a cup of coffee and things.
Yeah.
You think, how did that happen?
So what were your initial thoughts on your housemates?
All of them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can pick out a few if you
Well,
want.
it's such a diverse...
This is your time to speak, James.
diverse group.
Yeah.
You know, James Jordan was wonderfully welcoming. He's got a fantastic sense of humour. I really love spending time with him. And of course, Colleen, who I hope and deserves to win. If you still get time to vote for Colleen.
Oh, he's picked up this reality stuff very quickly, hasn't he?
We struck up a really good
Yeah.
friendship, and she's such a lovely woman and so normal.
Yeah.
And she was like, you would just cling on to somebody that just sounded sane every now and then, you know. And then you'd walk back into the kitchen and, whoa, it comes again.
I know you've just mentioned 2 housemates there, but you will find that all of your housemates had a huge amount of respect for you. Take a look at this.
You're the guy that everyone respects.
James C is definitely house favourite. He's
Game of Thrones.
He's
He's
tough.
tough. He's been through war.
I don't think this takes away from you being a fantastic actor.
I don't want you to have to see me swearing.
I think you're a little bit too dignified for these people.
You are a very intellectual man.
He's got a higher IQ than all of us combined.
I'll always admire you.
Thank you. I've made some really good friends in here, and we have mutual respect.
So obviously, I think they all loved you as much as we all loved you, and it was a very argumentative house, as you've mentioned.
Oh, boy.
The
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
How do you manage to stay calm when you're surrounded by such explosions constantly?
I think partly it's my nature, you know, that I try and process things rather than react to things,
Yeah.
you know, work things out, see where the problem is.
Yeah.
So part of that, and sometimes when it gets a wee bit too much, I go away and do a little bit of personal meditation and just get calm again,
Yeah.
and then look at the situation.
Yeah. Calm yourself down and let
Yeah.
them carry on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There was a couple of times that people did criticise you for kind of not
Yes,
stepping
indeed,
in and not
indeed.
getting involved.
Yeah.
And I think it's testament to you that you can just take yourself away and realise that, you know, this isn't brain surgery or
Yeah.
rocket science. This is a reality show, so let's all just have a little bit of perspective. But were there times when you thought, oh, I'd love to say something now?
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes I wanted to do something. But as you rightly say, it's a reality show, and people come in here knowing what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would have been very wise to fan the flames in things by intervening and getting it even more heated.
Yeah.
You know, let them bark each other like dogs, and then they'll calm down eventually.
Yeah.
You know?
And then it will kick off tomorrow anyway.
Of course, with somebody else, you know. It's...
Do you think you made any genuine friends?
Oh, absolutely.
Did
absolutely.
you expect to make any genuine friends?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, I don't think you should ever say, I'm never going to make friends.
Yeah.
You just take people as you find them.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're very lucky, like Colleen and James J and Jamie and so many of them that you know, I'm dying to see, you know, the lovely people, because it's like, you know, Colleen and I were talking that you spend 32 days with people. People
Yeah.
don't see their wives for 32 days, 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like a long friendship compressed into a month.
Yeah.
You know, so they're quite powerful.
It's an it's an intense situation.
Absolutely.
Will you see them all again? Do you think outside of the house?
I do hope so.
Anybody that you don't want to see again?
Kim? I never want to see Kim again.
Would you like to see your best bit?
Well, it'll be a very short reel, but okay.
Yeah, come on. It's James Cosmo.
How are you doing?
It's a bit
This
of
is a bit...
You've got a job to do, boy. Go and do it.
52 years I've been an actor.
Wow.
The phone rings. Hello? He said, Jimmy, it's Mel Gibson.
He brings this really powerful persona.
You know what happens to rats? Sometimes a big dog comes along and bites them.
He's a fucking legend. Like, he just needs to own it a bit more.
Pick one of your housemates for eternal nomination.
I nominate Spidey.
Thank you. It's so clear he played everyone.
You started this.
Stuff you're getting.
He wants to grow a set of balls still.
It is an asylum.
A man of his standard shouldn't be talking behind people's backs.
There's not much that you've brought besides smoking with Colleen outside in the garden.
I did really want you to tell them off.
Outside? Bite your fucking nose off.
What housemate do you find the most irritating and why?
Such a choice.
He's a beautiful man in every way.
Yes, big brother.
I am the Lord Commander, and this is my steed.
My time in the Big Brother house has been fascinating, illuminating. It's been fantastic.
Come on, James.
Thank you.
You are finally free.
Thank you
how
so
wonderful.
much. Off you go down the steps.